All right, let's do it, buddy.
Let's do it, man.
Okay, today we got pound yen. I'm gonna go over. Okay, we're gonna go over Cardano, Swiss franc yen. No, actually not Swiss franc yen today, but then we're gonna go over Kiwi yen. Okay, our winning trade on Kiwi yen. All right, and I know you got some stuff you're gonna go through after. I think you're going through Euro yen. What else are you going through, buddy?
Euro yen, Euro Swiss. Then I've got Neo, and then finally we're going to top it off with Ethereum.
Okay, I think I'm also doing Amazon here. We'll go through it quick, okay? We'll just do a quick rundown here. All right, pound yen,
Yes.
we're seeing strength to the upside. All right, positive 6.3. Yen is at a negative 8.8. Okay, pound is stronger than the yen. Short-term direction upside, mid-term upside, long-term upside. Okay, for those of you wondering how we actually get these numbers, this is order flow. Okay, we pay for it from the brokers. We see how many people are buying, how many are selling, and it's a mixture as well of then fundamental direction. Okay, so what do we know here on the monthly time frame? We know that we have a strong move to the upside. Okay, we know this. Okay, we've been riding this wave as well. Buy pressure, breaking sell pressure at our weekly lower, breaking sell pressure at our weekly upper, free range to our monthly upper zone. As expected, we see buy pressure breaking our daily mid-range zone, just area of battle between buyers and sellers. All right. And as we know, JK, we're on our way now by sensitivity to our monthly zone. Okay, so it's already too late to enter long to the monthly zone. Okay, if you're not in now, or if you weren't in before, you shouldn't be in now. Okay, the risk reward would not be optimal. However, there is an opportunity for a strategy 1B entry. Okay, and what does that mean? That means that when price reaches its monthly zone, we know that there's going to be a significant amount of sell pressure, that there's going to be impulse to the downside. It doesn't matter how strong and separated fundamentally it is, there will be an impulse to the downside because we know that this is a very highly respected area, our monthly zone, okay? So once we get the impulse to the downside, we're going to look for an entry back to the upside to retest previous high, wherever that is. So assuming price, let's say, makes contact with our monthly zone, we'll take our fib here, okay, from push to, let's just say, assuming it makes its way to its monthly, okay, we will have our 38, 50, 61. So when price makes an impulse to the downside, we're going to look for a quick in, quick out back to previous high, okay? So moving on from pound yen, we're now going to take it to, ADA, Cardano. Okay, as you all know, we were talking about this pair yesterday. Okay, monthly time frame, not much to say on the monthly, just strong moves to the upside. We know, as you all know, we're bullish on this. Okay, now, as we know, the crypto market in general saw a full exhaustion. And what's important here, though, is that previous area of resistance is now support. As you can see, what used to be sell pressure is now protection. This tells us that buyers are still looking to enter at a good price, telling us there is still bullish momentum. So buy sensitivity broke sell pressure at our monthly lower, going to our monthly upper. If buy sensitivity is able to break this monthly zone, it will make its way with free range to our monthly upper, which is previous high before it sees its next significant area of sell sensitivity. Now, as you all know, yesterday we identified this push. Okay, just like what we're looking for here on pound yen. Okay, push, impulse to the downside, push to retest previous high. Okay, now we're seeing a channel. Once price breaks this channel, we're going to get a test of the monthly. So now, since our quick in, quick out is done, we're looking for quick push, exhaustion, continuation push to our monthly zone, entry at exhaustion. Okay, we're now moving on to Amazon. Before then, we take it to Kiwi yen, which is our winning trade, or we just hit TP1. So I just want to update the team here. Okay, Amazon. All right, so what do we know about Amazon? Well, first off, big news on Amazon. They bought MGM Entertainment, or MGM, I should say, Productions, okay, for $8.4 billion. Not much money for them. All right, and this is for what? This is to compete against in the streaming wars, okay? Amazon Prime is doing relatively well. They're investing a lot of money in new shows. They're growing and growing. They're looking to compete against Netflix, okay? And they're looking for quality and quantity, okay? We spoke about this recently in our live session. What we're seeing right now is that companies like Netflix are pumping out quantity that's not necessarily quality. And that's because they know that you're going to watch. It doesn't matter how good the movie actually is. If there's a big actor, you're going to watch, and it doesn't have to be an Oscar-winning movie and a big investment. As long as you're watching, they're making money. So all that matters. So that encourages quantity, not quality. And from what I read, Amazon understands that and is looking to provide both. Okay, so what do we have? Push, and then we were in consolidation. This is a strong push from the downside, right? Now, what do we know? When we have a push without completion of exhaustion, meaning consolidation after that extension, that means that there's a lot of buy sensitivity, okay? So Amazon's got protection, okay? We have sell pressure to the upside. So this is lower time frame consolidation. Let's take a look here. All right, onto the weekly. As we can see consolidation a bit better. So what does this mean? There's sell protection, there's buy protection. Every time price makes contact with its monthly mid-range, we have sell protection. Every time we make contact with our monthly lower, we have buy protection. Again, this is consolidation. Now, once price breaks, there's two scenarios here. Okay, either price is going to make its way back down to its monthly lower, where then we're looking for a move to the upside. Maybe we find price action confirmation, then we find a move to the upside. Okay, maybe we don't. Maybe price continues to the downside and we stay patient, right? So two scenarios. Okay, we're looking for price action, potentially entry confirmation for a move back to previous high. If we fail to see that, we're going to see a move to monthly, where then we're going to look for an entry down below here, back to the upper level of consolidation. Okay, on to QE yen, which will be the final one. Okay, QE yen, we just reached TP1 on this pair. All right, and let's talk about it. All right, we know that QE is super strong, especially right now. Okay, right now it's at a positive 4.2. Yen is currently at a negative 8.8. Short-term upside, mid-term upside, long-term upside. Yen is a safe haven status, so it will be pinned as the economy start to grow and open up. Okay, it will be pinned to the downside. Monthly upper, monthly lower, weekly upper, weekly lower, just area of battle between buyers and sellers, significant area of battle between buyers and sellers. Okay, as we know, we have significant buy pressure. We only have been looking for entries to the upside against the yen, and Team FXG knows that. We have a push to our weekly. We have impulse to the downside, not a change in direction, an impulse. Why? Take profits, limit orders, market orders, stop orders, okay? A response to area sensitivity, okay? Reaction to area sensitivity. Buy pressure came back in after the impulse as expected, broke previous high to the upside. We're now seeing that full completion and break of the weekly upper zone. So my question to you is this, okay? And if you've been a part of the team, you know this question, you know the answer to it. If buy pressure is able to break sell pressure at our weekly upper zone, and assuming fundamentals stay the same, meaning Kiwi continues to be stronger than the yen, we know that what? And for those of you that don't know, Kiwi is New Zealand dollar, okay? We know that what? Price has free range to its monthly upper zone, because if buy pressure is able to break sell pressure at its weekly upper, it will be able to break the daily and 4H mid-range zones in between, and then we'll have its next significant battle only at its monthly, because only the monthly zone is more respected than the weekly. Okay, so as we take it to the daily time frame, we have a push. Okay, we now reach TP1, SL move to entry. There is a possibility of exhaustion, which is why we took TP1. Okay, move to 4H. All right, so again, team, we're now seeing sell pressure at TP1 as expected. That's why TP1 is where it is. SL moves to entry. We may see exhaustion before then a continuational push, or we may see consolidation before a continuational push during low market volume hours. Okay, once price reaches TP2, we move SL to TP1. Once price reaches TP3, we close out the trade. Okay, because we know what? There's going to be a significant area of sell pressure there. All right, so that's it for me. We're going to move it on to Jake now. Okay.
Okay, so let me share screen. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to go through Euro Yen, which is a trade that we are in as well. So the Euro fundamentally, from our fundamental direction, positive 0.5, which is strong. The Japanese Yen minus 8.8 on the monthly time frame, because we always start on the monthly time frame. We need to know where we are in order to know where we are going. Bullish engulfing candles on the monthly. We know the yen has been weak, so we're only looking for trades to the upside. We broke our weekly, broken our daily. The only thing that's stopping us or areas of resistance between our entry and our final target, our 4-hour levels or 4-hour zones, which, as David's already spoke about, we broke our daily, broke our weekly. So price, if fundamentals stay the same, we'll break these with ease. So let's take it down a time frame. So if we take it down a time frame, we can see this higher time frame uptrend. We can see the push, exhaustion, and then a continuational move now. So the team, what we identified was we broke our 4-hour level. We saw exhaustion. We knew that price was going to see battle here. We placed an entry. We have moved to the upside. We have broken previous high, which is here. If we look on the 1-hour time frame, we're possibly going to see exhaustion now to this level. I'm going to move SL to entry now because I can't see price coming back down to this level. I can see it having exhaustion to previous high and then continue into the upside. So that's Euro Yen team. We are in a risk-free trade. Let's take it to Euro Swiss. So this is strategy 2. On Euro Swiss again, we always start on the monthly time frame. So fundamentals on this are flat, meaning that fundamentals are basically the same. What do we see? Weekly upper, weekly lower zone, and we see moves to the upside, but now fundamentals are flat. So what are we going to see? We are going to see consolidation on the daily time frame. So if we have a look, we see this higher time frame downtrend, but as we can see, we see consolidation between our 4-hour upper and 4-hour lower zone. So for strategy 2, as the team knows, in strategy 2, if we see entry confirmation at a level of sensitivity, we place a buy or a sell because fundamentals are flat, and we are going to see impulse moves off these levels for quick in, quick outs. We haven't seen entry yet because we are in no man's land. We are going to wait for price to either have sell pressure down to its lower zone or buy pressure to its upper zone. We will either see a trade to the downside or a quick in, quick out to the upside at this area of sensitivity to mid-range zone with a tight stop loss, at least a 2-to-1 risk reward. That is Euro against the Swiss. Let's have a look at NEO now. Let's take it to NEO. Now the stock market had that initial move to the downside because of the inflation rate that came out of the US. So let's have a look at NEO. I mean, let's take it to the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame, we had that massive move to the upside and then that exhaustion move to the downside. So now we're seeing buy pressure at our monthly lower zone. We have our monthly upper, monthly lower, weekly upper, weekly lower, and daily mid-range zone. Let's take it down a time frame now. So if we take it down a time frame, we can kind of see consolidation between our monthly and our weekly. We're seeing buy pressure here. We had this stop hunt due to the inflation rate concerns. We've now broken to the upside. What we're going to wait for: exhaustion, price action, entry confirmation for a quick in, quick out to this weekly level here where we're seeing consolidation. But this could actually give us a trade where we can trail our stop loss, keep trailing our stop loss, and hopefully we make our way to previous high. So that's NEO. Hopefully we do continue to see buy pressure on this. And now I'm going to take it to Ethereum. Let's take it to Ethereum USD. Let's take it to the daily. Okay, so Ethereum, again, better technology than Bitcoin. People are preferring Ethereum to Bitcoin, especially the retail investors or retail traders, because it is a lot cheaper. You are going to make a lot more bang for your buck on Ethereum. We saw that initial move to the upside, massive push. And what do we know after a push to the upside? We always have exhaustion. Exhaustion broke previous high, which is a monthly zone, but it came right back. Buyers bought the dip, it's come right back. So we are going to wait for, take it to the 4-hour time frame. Let's take it down time frame. Let's make a little bit more sense of this. We've broken to the upside, breaking this level of sensitivity, which would have acted as sell pressure. Looks as though it's lost its steam now. We are going to wait for full and complete exhaustion. Price action and entry confirmation. We always need to price action and entry confirmation for a trade to previous high. Take profit 1 will obviously be at the weekly. Take profit 2 will be at the monthly upper zone. And that's it from me. I'll take it back to David now.
Okay.
Cool.
Just want to show you all one more thing here, because we had a nice entry here on Kiwi Yen, the pair that I was talking about. Okay, so when we take it to the signal channel, All right, we can see that we have the signal here that was posted yesterday for Kiwi Yen. Now, as you can see, we had a nice sharp entry with the buy limit order at bottom of consolidation. So I just want to talk about that. Now, the reason why we had an entry right here, okay, as you can see, okay, we waited for exhaustion buy limit order before a strong move to the upside. And the reason why we were waiting for buy limit order down below rather than looking for an entry up top is, first off, we failed to break area of consolidation. Secondly, all right, we knew that at this moment in time, it was low market volume hours. There was low liquidity in the market, okay? It was getting close to the end of the London session. So when that tends to happen, you don't tend to see that strong move to the upside. That's usually when we have a lot of volume in the market, a lot of liquidity. Okay, for that reason, we were looking for a buy limit order down below. We stayed patient. We had a sharp entry to the upside. Okay, again, TP1 reach, we're making our way to TP3. All right, so for those of you that are watching, we really appreciate it. If you learned anything today, please smash that button, okay, or those multiple buttons. Hope you have a wonderful day. And if you'd like to join the general markets community and team, I'm sure that there's going to be a link down below that you can go ahead and join. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care. See you all soon.